Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. No. We got things to do. And I can't even express the level of self-control I've set right now so that we don't focus on that and put that together. We got things to do. We got to get over to Oscar. I got to swap out that steering gearbox, change the lines, maybe swap out the rear end. So I got to go to Tucson in the morning and pick up an all aluminum LS. It's not for this guy. No, maybe. No. Probably not for this guy. Pretty sure it's not for this guy. Anyways, we need to fire this thing up, get it warmed up. Heater inside doesn't work, so I'm Eskimo today. So is he. Let's go ahead and get this thing warmed up, and then we'll get over there to that guy. Then over at Oscar. Good morning. Looks chilly out here. Oh, I guess that means you're hungry. How I feel about that. All right, let's roll. Well, we made it. Sit. Stay. It's one very unhappy car. Can't really see the smoke rolling out from underneath it on the camera. Promise you it's there. Alright, so what we gotta do is gotta get that bad dog up on the lift over there so we can start pulling the gearbox out of it. We can get to Tucson, pick up that LS, which is most likely gonna go in this 64 Chevelle SS back here. I know what you're thinking. How did you get your hands on a 64 Chevelle SS? Well, I didn't. It's not mine. But we're going to put an LS in here and mainly some twin swirly Wu-Tang boys in here. I don't know yet. We'll see. Most likely going to get that LS though. Oh, Colonel Sherbert. This is the axle we got to steal out of here. So this 373s. That one out there is 456 or some crazy higher number than that. Pretty sure it came out to 4.5 rotations on the drive shaft when I rolled it out, but 373s, gonna go in that guy out there. Probably change out that pinion seal before we get it all set up, but should be a straight across swap. Other than that one has some different brake lines, stuff like that, but we can swap all that stuff over. But that's gonna be if we have time, because the rear end that's in there right now works. It just screams on the highway. So we're going to change out the power steering because a couple episodes ago you saw that it's unhappy and it exploded out in the Napa parking lot. But swap that out real quick. Maybe we'll get to some other stuff today. So this lift is little sketchy. Probably won't spend a whole lot of time underneath here, but I don't need to do this stuff. So we'll yank that gearbox out from here. Oh, these discs toast. Mazel replace those. I think it's pretty much impossible to do any of this without getting it all over yourself, but today we're gonna try not to do that. I also just realized that I forgot my pitman arm puller. Sweet, sweet. I just had the pitman arm off, so maybe we can give it a little boop from the top and it'll pop right off. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, we gotta go to the store anyways for this disc. Who's the lucky lady tonight? No 12 points in here? Why don't we have any 12 points? Well, that's not helpful. If I remember correctly, last time I pulled this gearbox off, it was a pain to get out of the steering shaft because the steering shaft is too long. You have to like drop the box out of it rather than pulling the steering shaft up off of it. Oh, yep, that's the case. Why? Why has it gotta be like that? It's got that nipple on the end that's just too long. Okay, let's see if we can get this pitman arm off. It's all good. We're all good. No panic yet. May or may not be toast. Stop looking at stuff. Stop it. There it goes. Ugh. Phew. Oh. All right, some 21s from the inside. Out she'll come. There you have it. She's out. Go ahead and throw the new one up there, and then we'll figure out the pitman arm after that, which I'll probably just go get a new one. That way we don't have to worry about ripping that one off because I forgot the puller, and that thing is junk. Oh, by the way, treat these things nicely because they are really expensive. This thing was almost $800. Yeah, so treat them right. This part is such a colossal pain in the arse. Trying to hold this up and get screws in. Whew. Might be time to ditch this sweater. Oh, all right, on to the rest. The output shafts, or input shafts, a different diameter. Why is nothing easy? I don't understand it. There's just nothing easy anymore. Nothing at all. Don't make any sense. All right, took the rag joint off. We're gonna run over to the store, pick up our disc, because this thing is nice. And we'll have a new pitman arm there as well, and wheel bearings and brake pads, and also gonna get the transmission seal. Some more transmission fluid. And I mean, we're only like an hour into this so far, so I think we still got time. I think we're still good. We'll see. Man, oh man. So we got some of the parts. At least we could finish the steering gearbox with this, and the pitman arm, the seal and outer bearing, but no rotor. Used to be you could get these parts for these square body Chevys at like Circle K or any gas station or Walgreens or whatever else. And now you can't find anything anywhere. Nobody's got anything. I'm sure these things are still breaking down. I see them broken down everywhere, so somebody's got to have all these parts somewhere. Just need to find out who it is so I don't want to drive all around the city, waste my entire day. We're still good though. We're gonna get it done. Back. Made it. Sure does look good. Struggling, but looks good. I'm gonna eat my Arby's real quick. Managed to get just about everything except for the pinion seal and the transmission pan seal, and we'll figure that out. But now we can throw everything back in here. Ended up getting another rotor, so I think we're good. We can start tossing all this stuff together. Yeah, I think we're good. We're good. Nom, 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 nom. So this is all put back together. No leaks. Ran it through the cycle. Everything's good. Got a new rag joint on there. New lines, new pump, or not pump, but new gearbox. New rotor and bearings and pads on this side. The pitman arm. Here's a new rotor for this side. I need to take that surface rust off a little bit. But the inner bearing that they gave me is huge. So, we gotta take one more trip to the store. Should be the last one. Don't think we're getting to the rear end today, my friends. Sun is going down. So I don't want to tackle that before we head out. We'll just end up using like 10 extra gallons of fuel, taking the back way anyways, 55, 60 mile an hour the whole way. Oh. All right, to the store. All right. Done for the day out here. This will get us to Tucson. Let's head home, fix the wife's saddle. It is early in the morning. We gotta get out on the road. Fired up Oscar. Windshield's completely frozen, so we'll get that thawed out. Got the vintage air heater blasting right now. Gotta throw a pallet in the back and a tire and some straps, and we'll get on the road. Made it to Richie's, picked up the engine. If anybody's wondering who's always trying to get an LS in the Fox body, it's that guy over there. It's all aluminum. I don't think this one's gonna go in the Fox body. We'll have to figure that one out later, but look at this Fairmont. This thing is crazy. How long ago did you pick this up?
I think it was a few months now. And only car the second car I've ever bought that I didn't personally build, but I know you're.
This thing is sick.
You may not love that, but
No, I mean,
some will.
anybody can respect a build, and this is a sick car. It is. I love the color too.
Yeah, it's I can't remember the name of it, but it's like one of 57 out of like 400 and something thousand for the year.
For the color? Or?
Yeah, for the color. And it's a 78. So it's kind of crazy too right here. This is the original hood latch. And I've had like quite a few Fairmonts. I've never seen this. It's kind of trippy.
Yeah, it's all recessed down in there.
Yeah, and it's factory. When I first got the car home, I was like, "Damn, how could the
Well, just look in the interiors. This is quite the find.
Yeah, it's all done underneath. Teamsy everything. Moser 35 splines. Cool.
I know you had posted a video on it, and I didn't see the time on it, or if you got a time.
Yeah, we did a no prep, and I had it for about a week. We went down here, and these things are kind of good, but it went I know it went 99 miles an hour, which I was pretty happy with.
Yeah.
I didn't touch the carb. I didn't do anything. We just went down there, and I took the anti-roll bar off, and it's pretty unhappy suspension-wise. All the typical things.
Well, these things
it made power, so that's good.
These things are kind of like the G bodies if they're not all set up.
Yeah. Well, and then like on no prep stuff too, like anti-roll bars, no point. I mean, some people run them, but I kind of like to have them off, so just like playing with it. But I think it'll touch a 10 naturally aspirated.
So is this just for safety's sake, or?
Sometimes you gotta read it, just before you make the pass. But all this stuff this was all here.
Yeah.
Sorry it's dirty, but it was a legitimate one owner, like husband and wife that bought it in 78, and it lived its whole life in California.
That is crazy.
It is crazy.
Are you gonna stay carved, or are you gonna do something else?
The plan, I have like a Holley HP with like a digital dash, and I'll do like twin 7070s with like a full exhaust.
Nice. Nice. It's clean car. All right, let's strap this thing in and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, heck yeah.
All right. Richie's a good dude. If you get a chance, you should definitely check out his YouTube channel. He does all kinds of stuff. He's got turbo LS stuff. He's got all kinds of good turbo applications and LS swaps and everything else. So that Fairmont's going to be a pretty bad car when it's totally put together and done. It's bad it is now, but anyways, we're in here, got our stuff, we're strapped in. I forgot straps, so Richie loaned us a strap. I'm gonna go grab some more, and then I'm gonna grab some gaff tape for these sail windows because they were screaming the whole way here. I'm surprised I'm not deaf right now. Perfect. I decided to top this guy off just to see where the mileage was at. 85 miles. That's how much we've gone since I left the house. 85 miles. It's 9.5 miles to a gallon. If that doesn't say that it's time to swap out that rear end, I don't know what else does. I'm gonna go inside and get some gas station sunnies because growing crow's feet, squinting so hard it's giving me a headache. I'll be back. Much better, much better. On the road again. Got a loud bang in the back. Let's go check it out. Uh-oh. Lost a strap. Oh, interesting. Must have had it across the sharp point. Yeah, we'll fix that and get back on the road. I ain't going nowhere. Oh, man. Now that the steering and the brakes are fixed on this thing literally drives like a late model Chevy. So comfortable. I think one of these wheels might be a little because it shakes the whole cab and everything, but so comfortable. Such a good truck. Aside from the 3,200 RPM at 65 and 9.5 miles a gallon. Anyways, LS is here. I'm gonna drop it off at Feinberg's tomorrow. Oh. Ooh. So this thing here, really excited to get started on that. Not gonna throw it on right away. I've got YN Stealth intake manifold that we're gonna throw on here first, and I'm gonna kind of do a comparison. The 600 CFM Holly and the YN intake manifold and this Holly sniper kit. Kind of want to see what the difference we get with by the seat of the pants dyno test and maybe 0 to 60 comparison with the stock manifold, which I know is trash. It's like a coffee straw. The YN intake and the sniper AFI. So stick around. Maybe in the next episode we'll get that started. But as of now, this is the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for joining me today on my trip. And as always, have fun.